Everybody has a podcast.
Yeah. What up? Monday night. Woo! Back in the place. Hope everybody had a good weekend. Welcome into the show. Everybody had a good Father's Day weekend.
Jay Wiggy, take out the trash!
What a weekend it was. Grant Mills, you and I got to see each other. Glad you came out. We also got to see LD and Big Mac. Had a great weekend. Catching up, getting some beers, and then Father's Day. So I'm feeling refreshed. How about yourself?
Oh, yeah. It was a good weekend. Had to chill. Nerding it up hardcore with video games and old wrestling documentaries, biographies.
Did you catch up on some of the Dark Side of the Ring or the Tales
He
from
had a
the?
biography series. It's called WWE Legends.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so I've been it's kind of like Dark Side of the Ring, actually, the way they kind of do it, but pretty fucking cool. And the last one I watched was while I was working today, Mankind.
Yeah,
Dude
Mick
Love.
Foley.
Yeah, man, what a cool fucking story that was.
Yeah, legend himself. I actually got to meet him once at a convention. Man, just the nicest guy. I think that's universally speaking. Even the wrestlers said he was too nice for the business, and just what a wonderful dude. I know that tomorrow, I think I read it earlier. The one I've been looking forward to, I think on Vice, The Dark Side of the Ring with Doink the Clown. I'm excited to see that one.
Oh, okay. I haven't seen a promo for that.
I saw it on Instagram earlier when I was using the restroom. So
I got you.
scrolling through, but I was a huge Doink fan because he kind of went from a bad guy, an evil clown, to a fan favorite. And dude, clowns in general are just fucking creepy. Kids don't like that shit. They're scared as hell of them. So cool gimmick. Seemed like an interesting dude behind the makeup. So I'm excited to see that one.
I'm excited too. Tomorrow night, and that will be coming on. Check it out. I still got a few of those WWE legends too. There's still a few that I haven't seen. Going through the whole deal there. So yeah, man, just God, man, like I said, I never really got into wrestling too much. I thought it was cool, got into it a little bit, but not really. So like you or some people really get into it, man. They're pretty serious about it. But I'm back and looking at it now as an adult, man. Just everything's so cool. Like the marketing and shit they do for it, and everything that goes into the business and all of that shit, man. The Undertaker one was also really good.
Oh, I bet. Yeah,
Yeah.
Matt Calloway. He seems like a cool dude. It's funny they he held on to that gimmick so long and was always in character until he officially retired, and now he does interviews everywhere. And so listening to him now, I think that was perfect timing. One, I can't believe how he kept under the wraps all those years, but two, it's like a vault of awesome, badass behind the scenes stories opening up, and he's just like a dude from Texas. And man, as a kid, I thought this motherfucker really was a mortician from Death Valley. I bought into that shit, but it's a cool business, man. I think we could probably even do a whole episode of just wrestling if you ever went down. But that's a tough business where guys die young. I mean, there's so much behind the scenes crazy shit. You're getting your shit jacked up. It's a rock star lifestyle. I'm fascinated with it. I don't think we'll ever see the golden days of wrestling, probably late 70s to late 90s ever again. And of course the 80s. But
Did you like Shawn Michaels?
love Shawn Michaels. Absolutely, man. I wanted to be like him. I think he was one of my inspirations when I was a quiet, nerdy kid to try to be like a cooler version of myself. I thought he was fucking badass. Yeah, and what a great fucking wrestler, too. Did you like Shawn Michaels? Did you ever see him wrestle?
I really didn't back when he was popular. There was I don't know. Like I said, I didn't really get into it, but I heard of him and kind of saw some of him. But yeah, I know he was in D-Generation X, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
And
The crotch chopping shit.
I had one on that one too, and then one on Sean and China. I hadn't seen that one yet. I had a separate one on her. But man, yeah, D-Generation X was a cool group.
Yeah, good group, man. God, bringing back memories. So yeah, check that out. I think I'm right on that. I'll try to figure that out by the end of the show. I think tomorrow's Vice is Doink the Clown. But yeah, good shit.
Yeah. So what did you guys do this weekend? This week, anything significant? Did the old battle axe take you out anywhere for Father's Day weekend? They do anything? Breakfast in bed?
You know, they got me. I did my favorite foods. I was bad boy on the food this weekend. I had pizza and I had
Ooh,
steak. Pizza
You are
and
bad. Pizza. Wow.
I know it. God, I can't even digest it like I used to. Pepperoni's upset my stomach. Handful of Tums nowadays after I eat. But yeah, they did that. They got me some goodies. A little gift card. I tell everybody, man, you don't have to get me shit if you insist. Right, get me a card, a gift card or something fun, cheap. Don't spend your money on me. But it was nice. Sweet kids. Lucky to have them. I enjoyed it. It really was nice. As a dad, and also, like I said, we got to celebrate with some of the other dads. You're childless. I tip my hat to you on that because sometimes I want to choke myself dealing with them. But yeah, we had a good weekend Saturday night. Had some beers. Now, what did you just stick with beer Saturday? or did you actually dip into a drink?
I had a couple of Jack and Cokes at
that's
the
right.
late night spot. Earlier, I was shooting some gentleman Jack. I'm probably gonna stop drinking for a little bit after this go. I have a little bit left of the bottle. I'm just like, I want to chill for a while.
I think I'm with you. I need to. It's just. I don't know. I feel much better when I don't during the week. There was a time, not alcoholic territory, not even close, but it was almost like I wanted a shot every night or so, something like that. Chill, kind of relax. I think having a cocktail every night is fine, but I feel much better when I don't, and I save it for a better occasion. However, I do feel I get a lot more drunk when I don't taper myself. I don't know. That's the only bad side. If I'm not drinking a long time, then I go out and drink. I feel like I can't handle as much anymore. I think there's something to that.
Might be getting old, my friend.
Ah, don't say it. You're probably right.
I know who's in the hills.
What do y'all tell you?
What up? How was your weekend?
It was pretty good, yeah. I was just chilling like a player and shit. Me and baby and
All right.
Okay. Good. I'm glad you had a good fucking.
Yeah, that sounded like a great weekend.
I will tell you one thing. I did have sex with a girl this weekend.
You had sex with a girl. What happened?
Man, she was so dumb. She got fired from a blowjob.
Yeah.
oh dear. I'm like, they're not getting any better every time. Dumber and dumber, y'all.
Hey. I thought this shit was pretty fucking funny. You fuck.
I laughed.
You don't got that shit, yeah. That's pretty dumb. Pretty dumb.
All right. Well, you know what? I'm glad we went down the goddamn weekend shit. Everybody had a good weekend. Anything else did you do, Jay Wiggy?
You know what? I did. I know I told you, but I didn't announce to our beautiful, wonderful guest. I finally sucked it up. I ordered a modded Xbox 360 so I can get down on Revamped. It's supposed to come with it already installed. So I know we love football here. I've been talking about Revamped, NCAA 2024 news since I've been on the show, and I finally sucked it up. That should be here this week.
How much did that run you?
It was $100. That's not including the shipping, so about 120 at the end of the day. So not bad.
Not bad.
Yeah, it's already modded.
Xbox
360 comes with
360. I got you.
Yeah, the old school one, but it's modded, so that way you should. And it already has the 360 installed. And I have a NCAA 2014 disc because you have to have that to run Revamp. So, yeah, I weighed my options. You need to spoil yourself sometimes. I've been wanting to play that. I have a feeling, as always, they're going to push the game back. So I needed my NCAA fix. They're supposed to
gotta get that fix, man.
Oh, Miss Honey.
I was doing the countdown today. What are we at? 70 something days for kickoff?
It's about that is about right. God, so excited. Man, we're gonna have to do the college football preview show there on week 0, maybe the week before week 0. I don't know.
Absolutely.
By that time, you think you'll have all the schedules should be really done because I know they came out, but not everything is there, right? So once the complete ones come out, we should do the show. We'll do a preview show on that shit.
Yeah, I did a little bit of a look at some of the weeks. We're going to have some great games this year. It's always hard to predict how good the games will be, but there's always great games. And I talked to you guys, LD and yourself, about some of them that we're going to try to catch on week 2 when the big boys start playing. LD, shout out to LD.
I never liked LD, y'all.
Well, why, man?
I never cared for that food.
Okay.
Well, to each their own.
I don't know. What were you talking about again?
Oh, man. Whis always trying to stir the pot and shit.
He is stirring the pot.
He's stirring the pot. We ain't listening. Yeah, we're gonna have some great games this year in the world of college
Yeah,
football.
the college football preview, everyone. That's coming up. That's the next. Hell, man, that's so much of what we talk about here, and man, been talking about for a couple of years, and it's just fun stuff, and that's what motherfuckers wanna. That's what we do down here in our town. We talk about football and fuck our cousins. No, not really, but we definitely talk about football and watch it. Let's go ahead and get the phones. Oh, we got we got Leslie in Silicaga.
Perfect.
Leslie, what up? Welcome to the show.
Hey boys, this is Leslie from Silicaca, Alabama, and this question's for Whis Creever. How big your dick is? I'll hang up and listen. Yeah, big and long like a watermelon, baby.
Okay, well, we got some crazy. She's got to be Silicaga. Okay.
Yeah, she's sometimes the crazies get through. You try to pre-screen them as good as you can, but hey, you know what? Whis has got some fans out there.
He's got some people, right? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nothing wrong with that.
Let's go to Jerry in Knoxville.
Hey, boys. This is Jerry Kirschenberger from Knoxville, Tennessee. I just want to say, go Vols! And how do you puds think the fucking Vols gonna do this year? I know they gonna beat Bama, boy. Yeah, you know it. Go Vols, baby. Hang up, you dumbasses.
Jerry. I think they're gonna fucking go like 6-6. Fuck them.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think their year was last year. I don't think they're gonna that quarterback they're talking about now. He looks pretty good on paper, but I don't think they have the whole team. I don't think they have the momentum that they're gonna have last year. They don't have Hendon Hooker. Coach is good. I mean, he's
Joe Milton, right?
Yeah, they've got a lot to say about him, but I do think that I don't think he's Hendon Hooker. I don't. I do think. I think Heupel's a good coach. I don't think it's going to be like last year. I think more than anything, they had the momentum going in there, and they had the game changer in Hendon Hooker. So yeah, I mean 6-7 wins.
Yeah, well, Joe Milton's not really proven. He's got a hell of an arm, but he's just not accurate. So you can have arm talent, but if you're not hitting those receivers on their routes, then you're not gonna fucking do shit. I mean, it is what it is. Impressive. Maybe you could do some quarterback camps or something, but unless he gets his accuracy down, he's not gonna do anything anywhere. Really.
Nope. Everybody says that. You can watch practice footage all day. You can watch them play in their first team defense. You can watch him chuck a ball 80 yards, 85 yards, whatever the hell he's doing. Quick feet, drills, anything that looks impressive on the gram or on the internet or on TV. But until you get into playing a live game or a big opponent, man, you don't know what the fuck they're all about. That's what's going to show them what they are. And I just don't see it. I think Tennessee was kind of one and done last year. I think that was their best opportunity they're going to have in a long time to get where they need to go with how good Georgia, Alabama's still recruiting. I even think Hugh Freeze at Auburn's going to do good. So, and Lane Kiffin. So I think Tennessee's still middle of the pack, if that.
They got a quarterback. I don't even know what the quarterback room is besides Joe Milton, so that's not good. And so I heard nothing. Let's go ahead and go to Jason in New Mexico. Jason, what up?
Hey fellas, this is Jason from Albuquerque, New Mexico. Did you guys hear about Jim Ross?
No, what?
Yeah.
What? No, I did hear about him.
I just hope he's gonna be okay, and just prayers for Jim. And I love wrestling. My favorite's Ric Flair, and I love the show, boys. Just want to say hey, and y'all have a great night.
Yeah, so Jim Ross busted his ass on the way to Summit. Yeah. He got a big ass black eye. Man, I like Jim Ross. He seems like just he's a funny motherfucker.
Yeah, he don't give a fuck anymore. I love that about him. I hate to hear that. I saw that literally a couple hours ago that somebody posted a picture of the black eye. What happened? So he fell?
He said he took a tumble, and he was still on the way to the event, but I think he didn't go or didn't do whatever. I don't know if he was announcing or whatever, but I don't think he did it. Man, that was a big-ass black eye.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. Man, maybe somebody punched his ass.
Maybe his wife beat his ass. I don't even know if he's married or not, to be honest
No,
with you.
his wife died in a car wreck a couple of
Oh,
years ago.
shit. Well, I
I
feel
know.
Damn. Sorry, Jim. I didn't know.
No, you know what though? I think that has contributed to his, and he's mentioned it before. I've listened to some of his podcasts. He does with, I think Conrad Thompson. He's, dude, he's really great to listen to. I mean, definitely the best announcer of all time in wrestling, in my opinion. But yeah, he had some hard time. That Bell's palsy shit, and then his wife, and he sounded like he truly loved his wife. I know a lot of us clown and shit, but I mean, he was, really, loved her. They've been together a long time. Yeah, I think she was killed in a car wreck. Not even, I think it's like 5 years ago. Maybe it was mid 2010s or some shit. But he said that's one reason he's like older and crankier now because he misses her. He hates the Bell's palsy shit. He's getting older. So, dude, it's sad. Our childhood heroes, man, they get old and shit.
That is something that does happen. But
Yeah.
you know what else happens?
What happens?
Yo, man, what's going on with the What's going on in the news? Well, I'm about to tell you. You want to hear it? Here it goes. Mark Anthony, that old bitch ass fool, announced his birth of 7th child on Father's Day. What's up with these old ass men having a bunch of kids? 54-year-old singer. Who did this article? Annie Martin, right? That's who did this article. The 54-year-old singer recently welcomed his 7th child. His first with his wife, model Nadia Ferreira. Yeah, I'm looking at this picture. Mark Anthony looks like a little old rat. Looks like a little old rodent or some shit. And it's a bit, models. She looks good. I mean, she's a model though. They're supposed to be, and she's, I don't know, man. She's hot, but she's that like fake hot. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Right.
She looks good, but
sometimes they go for that more unique perspective on a person. Like, oh man, they're unique looking, but they're not attractive. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, she's just like a model. I mean, I sound weird saying that, but well, Mr. Anthony shared this news in an Instagram post on Sunday on Father's Day alongside a photo of himself holding the new baby. Quote, God's timing is always perfect. He captioned the post, Happy Father's Day, end quote. Fellow singers Maluma and Carlos Rivera were among those who congratulate the couple. Congratulations, Mark. Rivera wrote in Spanish. Anthony has 6 other kids, twins Max and Amy with the second wife, Jennifer Lopez, who she had a big ass. Sons Ryan, Adrian with his first wife, Diana Taurus, son Chase, and daughter with ex-partner Deborah Rosato. I guess if you got a lot of money, you can have a nanny raise him, man, because he's got to be gone all the time, right? Doing his music that probably sucks.
I'm sure.
Mark Anthony, I don't give a shit about him.
Yeah, I think these guys are getting older. They've lost a lot of their relevancy. They're still, I guess, able to fucking knock up women. So, I mean, what the fuck else they want to do? Have a kid that somebody else is going to take care of? You got the money to pay for it. Fuck it.
Yes, I guess so. So congratulations, Mark Anthony, you dumb bastard. Oh, man, we have some little bit of sad news right now. Rapper Big Pokey dies at 45 after collapsing on stage. Milton Powell, who did this article? Karen Butler. So, Big Pokey. Now, I can't remember. He was with the Screwed Up Clique, I think. And I remember hearing him on some stuff, like with Paul Wall. I think it was on Paul Wall, Sitting Sideways, and DJ Screws, June 27th. So, on stage. Well, at least he passed away doing what he loved, rapping somewhere. And he was 45 years old, man. I think he was a big fat dude, too. Yeah, he's a big dude. So, man, when you're fat like that, a lot of health problems once you get in your 40s and 50s and, even beyond there. Unless you have some kind of strong genetic features that take you beyond that. I.e. George Burns or some shit. He'd be smoking and stuff till he was like 100 and something.
Damn.
But he wasn't fat, though. So...
No, that's the killer there. And man, I mean, Houston, purple drink and shit.
Houston, Texas.
Purple drink.
Oh, Yeah, I think he was on some Megan Thee Stallion shit too, but I don't listen to the new rap. It's pretty sucky.
I didn't know who the fuck
And
he was.
yeah, well, you probably wouldn't because he's pretty like he if unless you listen to this shit and like saw the songs featuring Big Pokey or whatever. Uh, then you probably
Big
wouldn't know.
Pokey.
But I did not like I was like, oh, Big Pokey, man. I mean, he's
Oh
cool,
shit!
but yeah. All right. So sad news there. Rest in peace to Pokey. And
R.I.P.
what else the fuck is going on in the heaves? I know we got some fucking weird news because it's always some weird news going on in the world, folks. You asking me about what might be weird? Well, I'm gonna tell you right now. In weird news, there's nothing really weird.
Hey, you built that shit up. What the
I know,
hell?
man? I had like 2 or 3, and I'm like, man, it's not very good.
You got to pick at least the best one. You set everybody up right now in weird news. Oh, we don't have weird news. What
I
the
was
fuck?
buying time, man. I
Oh,
was like,
I
maybe I
love
can
it.
find one real quick because I thought that I was gonna go with one, but it's just not really weird. Uh, Ohio
I'm-
woman refuses to move a 9.5-foot werewolf from her yard. That's not really weird.
I
Ben
saw this. It's
Hooper.
a good story. It's a good story. We
Yeah,
can
well,
talk
why
about it.
are they making her remove it? I guess an Ohio woman says she has no plans to remove it. 10-foot werewolf statue from her yard. Despite a warning from the city, old Mary Simmons of Dayton said she bought it for Halloween and just left it up. He's coming to my house, Mom. I'm gonna be mascot. She said. I kind of look at it as a security thing. He wants to break into a house with a 9.5-foot werewolf sitting outside of it. I know I would not. He's got his own Facebook page now. Neighbors look like they're all right with it, but the city official says they're probably not going to enforce the removal at this time. So she's going to keep old Phil in her yard. I guess that's his name. Duh. Quote, I don't want somebody walking by and his head falls off, hitting him. She said, I try to treat people like I want to be treated, and I would not want that to happen to me. So good for old Mary Simmons. She's going to keep it up.
Yeah.
Yay.
You know what? We had somebody locally that did that. They had those big ass Home Depot skeletons, and they put them up for Halloween. Then Thanksgiving rolled around, and they put them like in like a pilgrim outfit or some shit. And it became a little bit of local news around the community, and I liked it. I thought it was funny as hell, and it didn't look trashy. It looked funny. Christmas rolled around, put a big Santa Claus hat on him and shit. Of course, there's people with nothing better to do that started complaining about it, getting on Facebook neighborhood pages, telling them they should take it down. It's evil looking. Man, let people have fun and chill and shit.
Yeah, why not? Fuck it. Who cares?
Yeah.
It's not like it's spitting acid or something. So, Lite Brite's at the house. I didn't even see her there. I was,
What a do?
what's going on? If you want to call in, we'll put you on the thingamadoob.
Aloha.
Aloha. What it? What's been going on? Lite Brite. In a minute there. So, glad to have you here. Of course, that is cool if you do come on there. I'm not seeing anything on the screen. So we're going to roll with really not a lot of other shit. Deion Sanders might be having his foot removed, amputated. He's always been having these foot problems. Not always, but he's been having these foot problems lately, man. Kind of fucked up. I hope they get it together in Colorado.
Did they say what the genesis of his foot problems was? How the fuck did he fuck it up so bad? He got diabetes.
Said he has, blood circulation issues. That's usually what that is. I don't know if he has had diabetes, but I know he had 2 toes amputated. That's fucked up, son.
Ooh, yeah, I saw legendary MMA fighter Don the Predator Fry reached out to Deion via Instagram, and he actually told him to go do the stem cell treatment down in somewhere in Mexico. I wanted to pronounce the place, but I'd butcher it. He told him not to do anything amputation-wise until he goes and seeks that. I've actually known a couple of people who have done these stem cell treatments, and they say they feel fucking amazing. Now, they didn't do it specifically for this. I don't know how it would work. I'm not an expert on it, but I thought it was an interesting caveat that a big-time guy in the MMA world Don the Predator Fry put that out there. I don't know. Have you ever heard about the stem cell shit?
I've read a little bit about it. I'm not really.
Yeah.
Yeah, I probably couldn't talk anything about it, but hopefully he doesn't have to have his. He says he can't feel anything in the bottom of his foot, and that would suck to have your foot amputated, man. Hopefully you'll get better soon.
Yeah. I was going to say, I would try every other option before I chop my foot off.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. So, President Neon, I don't believe you'll have to have your foot amputated. No.
Dion.
Nothing else in the news. Gonna go ahead and cut it short. Well, I was looking at some nerd news, but nothing as far as like nerd news really that I would want to discuss. And yeah, so it is what it is. All right.
Have a good night, guys.
Well, that's it, Bill.
I think weird dog days of summer are beginning. It's quiet. Not much is really happening in the news world. I've even tried to look today. Didn't see shit besides Big Pokey and Dion going on. So, no, I'm with you. There's just not a ton going on out there. Everybody's traveling and shit, chilling.
On to the beach. Man, I want to go back to the beach. I might just go this weekend and just go out there. Sleep in my car out there or something. I don't know if it'll be so booked. I bet I could find a place if I just like went ahead and got down. Oh shit.
Yeah, you can find a place for sure. I was actually thinking about trying to get the maybe a weekend, take the kids or something like that. Man, God, just right now.
Hell yeah, man. Take the little shitsters out there.
Yeah, let them run around and shit, be chilling in the chair. I need somewhere when we went that was a little more private, though. It's funny because I just don't like being around. I'll pay extra money to not be around other people. And it's funny because I'm a social person, but when I'm trying to chill, man, I want my own vibe and stuff. People love getting in that traffic and driving down there and being in a big-ass hotel with... I want someplace that's a little more secluded, a little more private. You're not going to get complete privacy, but I need a smaller place. And I don't know. One time I went down there and like I saw on the beach like 5 rows of like, you know how they have the beach chairs that are with the umbrella that the hotel puts out there in the morning. There's like 5 rows of that shit. You got to navigate all around that to get in the fucking ocean with 18,000 goddamn kids. Ugh.
Yeah, that shit is bogus and they acting up. Oh, that little spot off 33A though was pretty tight.
Yeah,
So,
that's a cool spot, man. Fuck it. If you go down there and we just park our car out there, and throw a tent up or some shit. Hey, assholes.
that'd be cool, man. Shit, that's a pretty cool little spot. So,
I'm in.
good to get away, man. Good to hang out, look at girls with the blonde butt hairs that are walking around for a little while and get some rays, man. Get in the salt water, man. It's the summertime. Time to do it.
We need another trip down there before the summer is out. Maybe we can find some time. And I know we got a group trip we're planning next year. That's gonna be fun too.
Yeah, strippers. Let's go ahead and go to Harriet in T-Town.
Hey, boss, how y'all doing, Harriet, this motherfucker?
What up, Harriet?
What's up? I just want to say something to that dumb motherfucker Jared Kurtenberg, whatever the fuck his name is. Out of Knoxville, fuck y'all. Let me tell y'all something, the tide is gonna roll over y'all bitch-ass, hunky-bunkin' ass motherfuckers. You goddamn motherfuckers don't know about the tide. Fuck Tennessee and Josh Hyper fat ass. We coming for you this year. You know what's up. We gonna be smoking them cigars, motherfucker. That's what's up. Roll Tide, baby.
God damn.
Oh, Harriet's getting pumped up for the upcoming football season.
This show hasn't been good to Harriet. Harriet started off as a sweet older lady that loved calling in, and now, man, we've got her worked up on football season. She's a pistol. Man, she a shotgun. God damn.
She's definitely a pistol.
She's a pistola.
Man. Yes.
That's fun.
Oh, Harriet be smoking them blunts and shit. I know.
She brings up a good question. Oh, I know she smokes some blunts. She get them big ass ones too. She probably cashes it out in one toke. The good question though. We always go down this path. Nothing's known, but fuck it. We're just throwing it out there. I think she's a little overly confident in Bama this year, but you should be in your team. But realistically, what do you think, Bama this year? They got a chance. I think Saban's got one in him still. I just don't know if it's this year.
I'm not hearing anything good about the quarterback room, and
Nope.
so I don't know. It's like a 50-50 ball. I guess we'll see what happens. Not good.
No,
I don't think they don't have a Bryce, and so I just don't know, man. I just don't know.
Don't know. I don't either. I think the future's bright. The recruiting looks good. It always has. I think the past couple of years kind of shifted over towards Georgia. But I think Bama's coming back. Saban's. I thought about this the other day. If there's one thing Nick Saban is that makes him the greatest coach, besides all the fucking national championships, dude, he's adapted. I mean, he's a survivor. He's if you go back and you watch games, and my dad was watching one this weekend. My motherfucking dad watching like a 2008 Alabama game. He's that fuck that USFL shit. Yeah, he watching it like it's the first time too, like getting excited, standing up and shit. But yeah, if you go back and you watch the old Nick Saban offense back then and his recruiting, I mean, it's a heavy ground and pound style. You know, lots of great running backs came out back in that initial Saban push. I mean, Mark Ingram, one of them, Trent Richardson, Eddie Lacy. Then it started shifting, and you had the quarterbacks show up. He always had pretty good quarterbacks, but arguably game managers. I hate that term because I don't think it's really fair to call some of them that, but that's what they did. And then it kind of shifted to that high open wide receiver quarterback combo. I mean, Calvin Ridley, Jerry Jeudy, Ruggs. I mean, you had and then great quarterbacks too. So Saban adapts. I think he's got one more national championship in him. I don't think he's retiring anytime soon. He's looking pretty spry, but I do think that this year is going to be I think it's going to be tough on him.
Yeah, we'll see. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm ready for the football season to come on and get wetted because we got USFL, and they had some pretty good games this weekend. There was a blowout, but Stallions came through, so that was cool, and that was actually a good game. But they didn't even have to have fucking Magoo out there because they're going to make the playoffs anyway, but still won it. So he's a warrior. He likes getting in there. So that'll look good for his tape from the NFL. And we'll see, man. Hopefully these guys make it to the next level and get that paper, get that money. Why not? You know, that's what you're in it for. Well, you're in it for the love, but I mean, you know, these guys want to go to that level and make that money, man.
Yeah. They want to be stars.
Why not? Why not? You know, in this show that we do vintage video game reviews. We do new game reviews. We do all that shit. But now with this one coming up, this is definitely a vintage one. So let's go ahead and we're gonna go ahead and want to get into it. So, Dig Dug, man, this is an old ass game. Dig Dug.
Fuck yeah. Great game.
1982, Dig Dug. What? It's a maze arcade video game developed by Namco. 1981, released in 82. Those must have been, distributed because that was developed in 1981, okay. Distributed in North America by Atari Inc. The player controls Dig Dug to defeat all enemies per stage by either inflating them to bursting or crushing them underneath rocks. Dig Dug was planned and designed by Masahisa Agami with help from Galaga creator Shigeru Yokoyama. It was programmed for the Namco Galaga arcade board by Shuichi Fukutani, who worked on many of the Namco's early arcade games along with Toshio Sakai. Music was composed by Yuriko Kino, and the character movement jingle at executives' request as their first Namco game. Namco heavily marketed it as a strategic digging game. Upon release, Dig Dug was well received by its critics for addictive gameplay. I could see like someone on meth really playing the fuck.
Oh god, hell yeah.
Cute characters and strategy. During the golden age of arcade video games, it was globally successful, including as the second highest grossing arcade game of 1982 in Japan. It prompted a long series of sequels and spin-offs, including Mr. Driller, and that was on several platforms. It is in many Namco video game compilations for many systems. Oh. So it's a maze video game, pretty self-explanatory. If you were a kid that went into an arcade back in the day, you definitely saw this game. And man, because it had the bright colors, you know, the red and oranges, and I don't know, it's just kind of cool looking as a kid. Playing it was fun. And even I went back and played it again, and you know what? It has a weird addictiveness kind of to it once you start getting into it. So, and then you also have the nostalgia factor that plays into it. So, we talked about it's a maze video game. Player controls Dig Dug to eliminate each screen's enemies. Pukas, red creatures with comically large goggles, and Figars, fire-breathing green dragons. Dig Dug can use an air pump to inflate them to bursting or crush them under large falling rocks. Bonus points are awarded for squashing multiple enemies with a single rock, and dropping 2 rocks in a stage yields a bonus item which can be eaten for points. Once all the enemies have been defeated, Dig Dug progresses to the next stage. Enemies chase Dig Dug through dirt in the form of ghostly eyes, only becoming solid in the air where his pump can stun or destroy them. Enemies eventually become faster and more aggressive. The last one attempts escape. Later stages vary in dirt color while increasing in the number and speed of enemies. Did you play this back in the day? It might have been a little before your time there, Jay Wiggy.
It was a little before my time, but I've played it. I think I played it. Man, maybe I played it on a throwback machine. I know I have played it though, but you nailed one concept. And looking at these screenshots, man, it's colorful as fuck. You didn't really see a lot of bright ass colors for these really classic arcade games, so kind of got a pretty look to it, for lack of a better term.
Definitely was eye-catching back in the day, especially when you're a kid roaming through the arcade and your best looking at the games and what's next. What else do I want to play? You know, it's such a
Right.
what an entrance. I don't even know
Captivating.
what the word. Captivating. Yeah, I'm like I can't even think of the goddamn word for it. Just so many lights and all the colors and everything's so new. Never really. You know, going to the arcade was a treat back in the day, you know. Man, the damn kids nowadays, they don't know about that shit because all that's on their phone, fucking wussies. But, you know, I guess it's just goddamn what happens, you know. Technology and shit takes over and shit changes. But, yeah, those days. Those days.
Take me back. Yeah, especially the 80s games. I was a little young for the 80s games, but I remember some of them. My dad actually took me and my brother. He used to actually go to this weird laundromat. I think he was actually buying weed there, but I think he told us he was doing laundry. But spoke it up. He'd give us quarters. We were little bitty kids at this time and play arcade games. If you remember, laundromats and tons of other places used to have arcade games besides the arcade, obviously. And the ones back in the 80s, they were just very drab looking. Now, we had fun with them because that's what you fucking knew, but something like this was really bright. Now, when you got into the 90s and NBA Jam, shit like that, dude, yeah, it was cool as fuck. But yeah, the 80s, you kind of had a little bit of one-dimensional look to them. So Dig Dug kind of stuck out from the pack with the bright-ass colors and pukas and the Figars and all that.
The Pukas?
Pukas,
yeah.
So it was a critical and commercial success upon release, was praised for its gameplay and layered strategy. In Japan, it was the second highest grossing arcade game of 1982, below Namco's pole position. In North America, Atari sold 22,228 Dig Dug arcade cabinets by the end of 1982, earning $46 million, equivalent to about $140 million in 2022. In cabinet sales, around 1983, in July, it was one of the 6 top grossing games, popular during the golden age of arcade video games. The 2004 Famicom mini release had 58,572 copies sold, and the Xbox Live Arcade version sold 200,000, 2,040. So that was about 2011. This is a classic game. I mean, there's a long series of spin-offs. Yeah, Dig Dug 2. We'll probably get to that one next week. And that one was a little different. Not as good. Opting for an overhead perspective instead of digging through the earth. But we'll get into that. They even got a 3D remake of this shit.
Goddamn.
Dig Dug Deeper.
Dig Dug Deeper.
Yeah, porno flick.
I'm about to say.
I don't think anything could, probably compare to the first incarnation of Dig Dug. It's probably one that's just hard to recreate because it was so big.
That's actually a really, really good topic we need to invest in. I think it'd be good for video games and good for movies on which ones had sequels that either bombed or blew the original away. Because something like Dig Dug, the sequel sucks. It reminds me of Zelda 2. If you remember that, The Adventure of Link was also terrible. They went from the top. See, they kind of reversed it. They went, I think, top down on the original one. Then they went to the side scroller on 2. And it's like, what the fuck? It was terrible. Then you think about movies. What's a good sequel? Oh, Terminator 2. I mean, I love the original, though. So I wouldn't say the original was bad, but T2 kicked its ass.
Yeah, that was very good.
Yeah, classic. So I'm curious how many sequels bombed. That would be a good baller buster. Video game movie edition? I'm curious what other people think out there. If you got any, shoot us a message because it's funny. There's very few that just sync up really well that I can think of. I'm not talking about annual games that come out like sports games and shit where they make upgrades. I'm talking about something where they're rewriting and which one's the sequels, especially back in the day, because I remember Zelda 2 was just an abomination.
Yes. Games sucked it back in the day. Oh, Dig Dug. I'm going to give this one a 4 out of 5, so it's pretty classy, pretty good. It's like one of those games that's just like, time. It's for the time period it's in. It's like, if that game were to come out now, it would suck ass. But then you got to think it would be some other game to take its place that was that game, not Dig Dug. Maybe Dug Dig. Who knows? But it wouldn't be the exact Dig Dug, right?
Dig Dug Deeper.
All right, so go play that again if you nerds like that shit, because I do. Pretty fun. Did you get to catch any USFL games, Jay Wiggs?
Yeah. I caught a couple USFL games this weekend. My picks weren't that good though. I can't even remember which game we watched. I actually watched one with my dad. Poke my head in on it. But since we've already scratched the surface on that, Grant Mills, you made a fantastic turnaround where you were kind of on the lower end of the totem pole last week. This week, 75%, 3 out of 4. While Whis and Jay Wiggy both at the bottom of the pile, 1 out of 4. We both just got Birmingham right. So, our week to suffer. But like I said, I think that's sucks to lose, but at the same time, it shows that the USFL is pretty unpredictable. So, and you were right earlier. Talk about a blowout. The Maulers did not see that coming against the Generals. I guess I should have. They both suck ass, but
hey, man,
I mean, shit happens sometimes. Yeah, that's bullshit. I lost $1,000, yeah.
Well, you're stupid. Yeah. All right. Well, we look. I think it's the playoffs now, actually. So we should actually get into some First down. Okay, so this is it's been the playoffs. We're in the, I guess, second round next week, and then after that is the championship. And yep, so it is actually, yeah, that's right, June the 24th on a Saturday, 7 p.m. NBC. You're looking at the Michigan Panthers, Pittsburgh Maulers. Jay Wiggy, you picking in this one? They both got the same record.
Yeah, they both fucking suck. Michigan got to win this past week. I'll go Pittsburgh Maulers.
I want to go Michigan on this one. They may be riding the wave.
I'm going Pittsburgh, yeah.
Sunday, June the 25th. It's Fox, 6 o'clock. New Orleans Breakers, Birmingham Stallions. At Protective, this should be a pretty good game.
Yeah, shit. Let's go Beham.
I'm going Birmingham all day, baby.
No, man.
All right, and then the winners of that will be in the championship on July the 1st, so that should be good, everyone.
Where's the championship at? Are they? Did they announce the location? I'm sure they did. It can't be that fucking secret. It's the USFL. It's in Canton, Ohio. Okay, I just see it now. Okay.
Canton, Ohio.
It seems like we just started talking about it. I actually got to sneak into 2 games this year with the Birmingham Stallions, 2 early season games. So I wish I would have gone to more, but I definitely have kept up with a little better than I thought I would. So I've enjoyed the season.
Oh man. Lite Brite. What the hell was I going to ask you? Anything big happening this coming week? She might not be at the computer, but it's all good. Jay Wiggy.
What it do?
Lite Brite. I'm wondering, we were talking earlier. I know she was doing the restaurant deal. Hopefully that's going good. If you want to get on, you can. If not, it's all good too. Opens on Friday. Awesome, man. Well, hopefully that will be good, and you get a lot of cashola, some tips, and or whatever doing. I couldn't remember if she said she was general manager or I can't remember, something like that maybe. Oh, let's get her in. All righty, and right on to the panel there.
Oh, there we go. Perfect.
Hello, Lite Brite. How are you?
What's up, guys? I'm good.
What it do?
I'm at work.
So you open it this Friday.
Yep. I'm finishing up onboarding employees into payroll right now as we speak.
Oh yeah. Well, that's cool. Now, what you say you were the GM or
The GM and the bartender.
Sweet.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Right.
So you're back behind the bar flipping bottles and you'll be doing tricks and shit?
Yeah, actually, I am practicing my flare tricks.
Flare.
I love it.
Awesome.
Yeah, I can toss the cup behind my back and up over my shoulder and catch it with the other hand, and I can flip the cup, like roll it over my thumb. I can roll it down and back up. I can pour with 2 bottles in the same hand at the same time. I'm learning some stuff. I can roll the bottle down, like start at my shoulder and roll it down my arm and pour the shot into the cup.
Damn.
That's all I can do so far.
That's a pretty good portfolio. Grant Mills can do that as well. He'll be breaking all the bottles and shit, but he's gonna practice.
I definitely can't do that. I can pour whiskey into a shot glass. It's about as good as I get.
Good start.
Yeah, just enough to get the job done. The
way
job.
I do bartending, to me, it's like you got to give your customers like a show. It's entertainment.
Yeah, I can see that. Nothing
agree
wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with having a pretty face, a nice smile, and a shot of whiskey. That's who gives the tips. Who's ever handed me the whiskey, but it always helps to be pretty.
Right.
Absolutely. Well, best of luck. That sounds awesome. You got your plate full. You got to let us know. Call in. Let us know how things go. Yeah, I'm excited for you.
Thank you. I'm nervous, but I'm
Yeah.
excited.
So what time do you guys open? Is it like a luncheon, dinner spot? What?
It's just dinner. We don't open until 4.
All right. You said it's an Italian place?
Fish and seafood.
I'm way off. God damn. That's right. Now I remember fish and seafood. Okay. Well, hey, I love me some fish. Seafood is good. So, yeah, good luck with that. And, well, the oncoming week, my folks, it is, well, it's coming. It's coming up. You know what I mean? My man Jay Wiggy, you got your food prep ready? What's on the menu for this week?
You know what? I'm back to trying to put on a little bit of weight, trying to get stronger. I got some of this mass gainer I've been drinking. I had the first one this morning. Shit sucks. Got some pasta this week though. Tacos, some spinach for some salads. I changed it up this week. Went a little more international. Got some carbs in there, so nothing too exciting. Still basic shit, but yeah. Ready for it, man. It's gonna be a good week of delicious ass food instead of my basic chicken and rice.
Yeah, I'll go with the chicken and rice. I don't know. That's kind of like, yeah, it's bland as fuck. I'd be getting bored with that. I'd be having to put some spices on there. Some
it's the butter. Easy and the easy cheap. I always throw a little butter and some barbecue sauce on that shit, but
garlic on that shit.
Hell yeah, I like the easy shit. I'll tell you what, I'll break something down real quick. I looked this up for us. Doink the Clown is airing tomorrow. Premieres Tuesday, 10 p.m. on Vice. Every week after that, I think it's every Tuesday, they're gonna have wrestling, Dark Side of the Ring, Junkyard Dog, Tragic Fall of Adrian Adonis, Bash at the Beats 2000, Abdullah the Butcher, Legacy of Blood, Bam Bam Bigelow. Damn, he was badass. You remember that Bam Bam Bigelow?
I remember Abdullah with fucked up forehead, man. He looked crazy as hell.
Yeah. And they got something about
Butcher,
Marty Jannetty. Oh, Abdullah Butcher was crazy. So yeah, that is tomorrow, 10. If you like wrestling like we do, check that out.
Man, check it out. It's Craigie. Wow. Yo, it's Craigie. What's going on this week?
I'm just chilling with baby, y'all, doing what I got, doing what I gotta do and shit. I'm being a fucking dedicated boyfriend, y'all.
Okay.
I gotta go, yeah, B.
All right, man. Whoa. Whis. He's whipped. Whis is whipped.
Wagon.
Come on, man. Is the pussy that good? I don't know. Lite Brite, words of wisdom before we get out of here.
No words of wisdom.
I caught her off guard.
That's all right.
All right. Well, Jay Wiggy, what about you, my friend?
Let's see. I think I got something from the creator of Dig Dug, Shawoki Fukutani. He said, everyone has a purpose in life. Maybe yours is watching TV. Or listening to podcasts, and in that case, Grant Mills is going to tell you how to look up our old episodes in the vault.
That's right, everybody. Every Monday, 9:30 Central Time. Check out the old episodes from 1 to 101. Fun stuff, fun times. Funny shit. Maybe it's also not funny, but check it out. Hope y'all have a great weekend. Good luck to Lite Brite in the opening there.
Good luck.
Good luck, baby. Come back here, 9:30 in the dirty every Monday. We love you, and smoke it.
Peace.
Brody, get in the jello.